Caps I've learned more professional skills like how to make a resume, how to properly shake someone's hand, and also how to take an interview. So those things I can take on with me throughout my life.
We take a lot of time to evaluate our strengths and weaknesses to find out who we are as a person and what we want to do in life. As an entrepreneur, you have to know your strengths and weaknesses.
Things I definitely learned from this program is just the basics of actually starting up a company.
Business, I thought it was all you just sat at a desk all day and did paperwork, but now that I'm doing business related things, I see that it's more people-based.
So Caps and DECA were looking to find solutions and ideas to get younger foot traffic down on St. Charles Main Street and how to solve some of their road issues and traffic issues. We actually were granted a $10,000 check from AT&T, and so we used that money towards renting out POs where we held a networking event and had some of the owners on Main Street come and talk about their issues and their concerns.
I'm doing social media marketing, and what that entails is I'm working for companies that hire me, and I'm doing all of their online marketing.
Tide Skincare, the aim of the company is to give confidence to people who may feel insecure about any skin conditions they may have.
Scc marketing, and what we are obsessed with is getting people more clients.
And we created a power washing and lawn care company, and what our goal was to help people who didn't have the time or the ability to power wash or do their lawn care. That way they can spend their time with their loved ones.
I'm currently in the process of opening up my own marketing agency under the name Durango Marketing.
Gulping Gorilla, it's a multi-purpose bottle opener tool, creates airflow, opens bottles.
I would have never even made Gulping Gorilla if I wasn't in the CAPS program.
It gives me a more of understanding of where I want to be. Like, I learned the things I dislike and I like about the corporate world. I understand how to communicate with people more effectively.
CAPS has benefited me by giving me chances that I would have never had in the regular high school setting, like being able to network with healthcare professionals.
I feel that all of our guest speakers brought something or another to the table just because they took their time out of their day and volunteered to speak to us about their job and how they got there.
Job interviewing, writing resumes, and writing professional emails. These are things we don't spend a lot of time on in regular high school.
I've been able to explore all the small details that are not included in the everyday job description. So now moving forward, I really know what I like and don't like about each job.
Started off the year with doing case studies over and over again every week, and it really helped with our capstone project. We had to give 2 presentations before we even started our project at all. We had to basically pitch our project to a group of volunteers and a group of nurses to even get our project started.
For my capstone project, I'm working with the clinical educator at SSM St. Joseph. Together, we will be putting together educational mock codes to see what her staff can improve upon.
We're connecting with a mentor from the EDC. She's starting this new program called Community Strong that focuses on obesity, substance abuse, and access to care within the St. Charles area. Our goal is to tackle her one pillar, obesity, by going to several different middle schools and giving presentations on healthier lifestyle decisions.
I mostly enjoyed our clinical rotations. We have multiple opportunities to experience different career options in the healthcare field.
This rotation just gives our students that opportunity to be with professionals, follow them, see what their day-to-day looks like, be able to have that conversation with, what's your work-life balance like, how is schooling, what are some advice you have for me, and just kind of build that relationship, build that personal network.
I've done a lot of different rotations, anything from telemetry all the way up to surgery, and through my personal rotations that I did outside of class, I got to go and experience a lot of things on the labor and delivery floor. I've gotten to see 3 separate births, which has been really exciting because that's the field that I want to go into. I've loved every bit of it. I've made a lot of connections with many doctors and nurses and specialists there at the hospital at Progress West, and I've known that that's kind of really what I want to go into after high school.
I'm so grateful for my rotation experience. It's given me a lot of insight into the healthcare field.
I've had lots of great clinical observation experiences, and especially with the surgical team, and they've actually invited me back since I've made such a good connection with them.
I knew that I wanted to be in the surgical field of some sort, but I was able to see a bunch of other nursing fields.
So far, it's affected my career path in the sense when I first came in, I had no idea at all what I wanted to do. And then we've gotten the opportunity now to shadow different professionals, such as working the EED and then also paramedics. And now I want to be an EMT, then go to a paramedic, and then work in the ED part-time.
High school to college to immediately to the workplace environment, I would struggle because I wouldn't understand the importance of communication, trust, critical thinking, creativity. And CAPS has made me realize the importance of those skills.
Okay, we are going to answer any questions that you have about etiquette. Any questions?
CAPS is a lot more engaging because it teaches you about all these different soft skills that you don't learn at school, and it's a lot more applicable to the real world.
Was making video and editing video, and so it just kind of helped me figure out what I want to do in the future, and that's why I picked my internship.
Favorite part of this internship is we get to build our sphere of influence, so we get to database anybody that we know and any connections that we meet along the way. We get to put them in a database and make sure that we retain those connections and keep building those relationships going into the future.
The thing I love about my charter internship is the professional networks and community. What I like about it is getting to know what I like and don't like about the office environment.
And I've learned more about how IT integrates into the business world.
The thing I love about Embassy Suites is how nice the people are and how everything works together as a living organism.
In my internship with Charter Spectrum, I'm interning at the network engineering department where they have expensive equipment, expensive routers and switches, which can cost up to $200,000, and they're trusting me with these equipment.
I love being able to learn from adults and others that have gone through what I plan on going through in the future.
So the driving question for me was really what can I create that appeals to me and my family?
How can I be more productive? And through that I developed an app.
My top 3 project connections.
The entire script was made with Python.
Trying to figure out how to use it and what you can do with it.
This thing really helped me out, and also I learned about, like I said earlier, DACboard, which is a calendar customization program.
To the Missouri Job Center of St. Charles County for allowing us this hour of code and giving us the chance to get some hands-on experience on object-oriented programming.
A great year so far, but I mostly owe that to the CAPS program. I've been incredibly fortunate to be a part of the program.